could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names. Could have that opportunity just like everybody else.
I mean, he actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sins.
I'm just saying.
You want to know what's wild about that though? He faced that head up.
He did.
He didn't stop doing what he's done.
An advocate. Now he did that. And
period. Listen to me. He faced that head up. How many dudes is running around undetectable, G?
Come on.
In the game.
Man.
Because I could tell you 20 right now that I could rattle off names, and wouldn't nobody be able to sue me.
Wait, please name them, because we need to know.
Wait a minute. Those are things that I'll be discussing on the Jaguar Wright show from here on out.
Jaguar Wright has come forward with shocking allegations about Diddy, claiming that the music mogul contracted AIDS during his time in jail after being involved with multiple men. These claims have sent shockwaves across the entertainment world, as reports indicate Diddy is in severe emotional distress, reportedly crying and begging to be released from prison. Former inmates and wardens from the Metropolitan Detention Center, MDC, in Brooklyn, have revealed that Diddy's life is under constant threat from other inmates, further fueling the controversy. The MDC has earned a reputation as one of the most dangerous and deplorable federal detention centers in the United States. Over the past few years, the facility has been plagued by violence, including multiple murders, suicides, and stabbings. For Diddy, who is accustomed to a life of extreme luxury, this environment is a complete shock. A former inmate described the prison as a horrible, horrible place, emphasizing the grim conditions Diddy now faces. Diddy's attorneys even offered his $48 million Miami Beach mansion and private jets as part of his bail package in a desperate attempt to keep him out of jail. They also suggested restricting female visitors to his home, with exceptions for his mother, daughters, and the mothers of his children. However, the judge denied his bail, citing concerns about his violent temper and the possibility of witness intimidation. One of the more shocking revelations about Diddy's time in prison is his placement in protective custody. Reports suggest that he spends over 23 hours a day in isolation under strict supervision. This level of protection is necessary due to the numerous threats he faces from inmates seeking to gain notoriety by targeting a high-profile figure like him. The former warden of the MDC, Cameron Lindsay, stated that Diddy's fame makes him a target not just in MDC but in any correctional facility. This is compounded by the nature of the charges against him, including allegations of violence against women, which make him an even more appealing target for inmates looking to earn street credibility.
The only famous inmate to be housed there, we had Sam Bankman-Fried there, R. Kelly, Ghislaine Maxwell, they were all inmates there. Sean Combs is being kept away from the general inmate population. You say his fame makes him a target.
Yeah, sure, and not necessarily at the MDC only. I mean,
anywhere.
Yes, in my humble estimation, his life, his safety is in jeopardy in any correctional lockup right now. If it is true, as reported, that he is housed in the special housing unit, it's important to note that the special housing unit is a lockdown, 24-hour lockdown unit. The MDC Brooklyn is a high-rise. The vast majority of the floors are general population floors. But the special housing unit is a 24-hour lockdown facility. So this is for Mr. Combs' protection. His incredible worldwide celebrity combined with the allegations, the charges now, and indictment, of course, of acts of violence against women make him a very attractive target. So obviously they need to safeguard him.
This is a man accustomed to the very finest. He was arrested at the Park Hyatt Hotel in New York City, known for its luxury suites and exceptional food and wine, where one-bedroom suites start at $3,000 a night. He was probably staying in something larger. What is life like for him now at the MDC?
I would say 100% total culture shock. The MDC is, I've used the word austere a lot, but it's austere, it's strict, it's impersonal, it's cold, and it is a very tough place to be detained.
The contrast between Diddy's luxurious past and his current situation could not be starker. Just before his arrest, Diddy was staying at the Park Hyatt Hotel in New York City, where one-bedroom suites start at $3,000 per night. Now, he resides in a cramped 15-square-foot cell with a thin mattress and no pillow. Former inmates have described the food, guards, and overall conditions as terrible, with one saying, "It's just a horrible place to be." Diddy's fall from grace has been further complicated by allegations of misconduct and a slew of ongoing legal battles. Over 40 lawsuits have been filed against him, with hundreds of alleged victims coming forward. Federal prosecutors have accused Diddy of using his wealth and influence to control and exploit women. Among the most damning pieces of evidence are what have been dubbed freak-off tapes, which reportedly show Diddy engaging in questionable activities. While Diddy's legal team claims these tapes depict consensual acts, prosecutors argue otherwise, suggesting coercion, manipulation, and even drug use. Diddy's legal team has been fighting tirelessly to secure his release, offering a $50 million bail package that included the Miami mansion, private jets, and co-signatures from family members. Despite their efforts, the judge denied bail, citing evidence that Diddy and his associates had attempted to tamper with witness testimony. This decision means that Diddy will remain in custody until at least May 2025, when his trial is scheduled to begin. The federal charges against Diddy are severe, carrying mandatory minimum sentences of 10 years for both drug trafficking and sex trafficking. Prosecutors have described him as a manipulative figure who used his power to exploit vulnerable individuals. Among the allegations are claims that Diddy spiked women's drinks with drugs, threatened to ruin their lives, and forced them to participate in freak-offs. Federal officers who raided Diddy's Miami mansion reportedly found evidence that further implicates him, drawing comparisons to the infamous Jeffrey Epstein case. The revelations about Diddy's actions have sparked widespread outrage, with many calling for justice. However, the situation has also raised questions about the broader culture within the entertainment industry, where powerful figures often operate with impunity.
$50 million bond,
come forward and
co-signed by him,
emerges,
his mom, and his sister, the mother of his oldest daughter, and his 3 adult sons. It's going to be.
Diddy's legal troubles are not limited to the criminal charges he currently faces. Over the years, he has been involved in several high-profile scandals, including a 2012 incident in Texas where illegal substances and a loaded firearm were found on his tour bus. More recently, allegations of financial troubles and reckless behavior have further tarnished his reputation. These issues, combined with the mounting evidence against him, paint a grim picture of a once-celebrated icon who now faces the possibility of spending the rest of his life behind bars. The legal battle ahead is daunting. Federal prosecutors are known for their meticulous approach, with over 300 subpoenas and 50 witnesses already part of the case. The charges against Diddy include racketeering conspiracy, and there is speculation that more indictments may be on the way. Some members of Diddy's inner circle, including former bodyguards and personal assistants, are reportedly cooperating with investigators, potentially providing critical testimony.
If the government is the government in the Southern District of New York, I can't imagine this is what they're hanging their hat on if it's what the defense describes. It's like one of those things that when you have a weakness in a case, the government has to decide how they're going to use that. My guess is they're going to use it to show that there were sex workers, that these sex workers were paid. I would imagine that they have the sex workers that are in the video to come in and describe what was going on or what happened before they went on tape, whether or not they had drugs or alcohol or anything else.
As the case unfolds, many are left wondering how someone who once stood at the pinnacle of the music industry could fall so far. Diddy's story serves as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power and privilege. Whether he will be able to mount a successful defense remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: this saga is far from over. What do you think about Diddy's situation? Is this the end of his reign as a music mogul, or could he somehow turn things around? Share your thoughts in the comments below and stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding drama.